Raxiverse. I am back. Take what resonates, leave what does not. We have the Judgment card starting us off strong today. Okay, the Hermit. So I'm getting very, very deep, but also surface level emotions, feelings, thoughts, things, ideas. There's certain peaks that you have. We have 3 major arcana starting us off this morning for this great reading. We have the Tower. All right, so something is falling into place perfectly. I feel like the angels, divine timing, they had a plan and it's working. It's working out for your highest good. It's working. Your higher self is very present at this time. 10 of Swords. So, yes, Queen of Cups. And the King of Cups was just at the top of the deck. But you are surrendering to the cause, to your purpose. Somebody's pissed. Somebody's pissed that you're living your purpose, walking in your purpose. Probably your lower self. We got the Two of Wands. Thank you. So you was hiding candy. Jolly Rancher a day. Keep the problems away. Okay. So, you are very in tune at this time, right? Your senses could be very heightened. Everything you hear, everything you feel, everything you see, everything you touch, it makes sense. Okay? I feel like you're in your zone right now. You're in the zone. You're in your element. Page of Cups. I'm getting the star and the sun, even though they haven't come out. We got the Queen of Swords. Twice. With the Emperor and the Eight of Cups. I feel like there's a lot of distance right now. Every time you start a new chapter or you start a new manifestation, you're being in the present moment, but you're also being pulled towards that manifestation. So everything feels brand new. Everything feels different. Okay? I feel like every time you do something that you normally do, you feel like you're doing it for the first time. Cooking, cleaning, driving, working. You feel like you're doing it for the first time. But you got it in the bag. Right? Trying to get one more card. Just one. And we got the High Priestess. Okay. So there is this energy of uncertainty, but everything is like going according to plan. 4 Wands. Everything. There's nothing out of place. I feel like the things before that you used to pick up on were just a little like challenging, where you had to pay more attention to this more than that. You know how people say head over heart, you had to choose one, right? So You were going through a series of tests where you had to like choose head over heart, choose discernment, you know, choose purpose over choices, things like that. But in this particular era, you're using everything, right? If one doesn't, if one, it's like if one sense makes sense, then you use the other sense to confirm that, and then you use the other sense to confirm that, right? So it's kind of like too good to be true. Seven of Swords. But it feels right. So something's wrong, but it feels right. Knight of Cups. I do get the Moon card here, even though it hasn't come out. Ten of Wands. There is something that's not being, like, said. Something that's being, something that's being held back. I feel like someone in your energy, they know you. They remember you. But they look different. Like you're meeting someone that you don't recognize, or someone doesn't recognize you and you recognize them. You have to like refresh their memory. Queen of Cups. I also feel like someone is really, really like afraid of what you might think. High Priestess. Someone could also know that you're very intuitive, so they already know that you know, even if they don't say anything. This is like being able to read the room. This is like people know what they're doing. My name is Maxie. We got the Eight of Pentacles. And the Three of Swords reversed. I feel like someone prejudged you. You didn't take this to offense though. I don't think you really care. You're just like still the same person. Someone also could be judging you and like kind of testing the limits, testing you to see how you're going to react. We got the King of Pentacles. I feel like someone's really scared of the possibilities of trusting you. Letting their guard down. Three of Pentacles. This could also be you trusting someone, letting your guard down. I feel like the dynamics, the energy is like the same, one and the same. It's like you're kind of like facing a version of your higher self. Like, you know how they say me versus me? And in those times, you're like me versus me because you really want to accomplish something. You really want to, you know, get a certain goal. So it comes from a lower place, a much lower place. But this is like higher self versus higher self. Very powerful message. There's also a download that I got yesterday. These are some powerful messages to lovers to confirm that. We got the Five of Cups. And the King of Swords. So, yeah, this is your higher self versus your higher self right now. This is like God versus God. And why is that? We're going to figure it out right now. And we finally got the sun coming out. So this is not about defeating anything, defeating anyone. This is about a purpose. This is about getting two people to agree, right? I feel like two people have a different perspective, like, but they're both they're both productive, and they're both trying to get a good outcome, if that makes sense. But they have two different opinions. This is like This is like this is like an amateur and a master. This is like a student and a master. And this is like a parent and a child, right? You know how they say like kids are not stupid. Sometimes you should listen to your kids. I feel like this is one of those things where you should listen to your kid, right? If that makes sense. Like this is someone that they still know what they're talking about. Like some idea could be very childish to you, or you're just not seeing it through. But this is about getting someone to like see, like, okay, so I feel like you're agreeing to do both, right? Do both at the same time. I don't feel like there's a time limit or a certain way to do it, or someone has to go first. Like, I feel like this person is going to prove it to you, right? Someone's trying to prove something to you. And because you're doubting so much, you're gonna be like, oh, you go first. Go ahead, show me, cause I know my shit don't work. So you go ahead and you show me, and then they're gonna show you, and you can be like, okay, we can use that, right? I feel like you're not belittling your decision. Like it's not like, oh, this is definitely better than mine, but it's using it, right? You're using both. I feel like this person is going to be very like in awe because they didn't, like, they knew what you were saying, but they didn't understand what you were doing, if that makes sense. Like if someone's trying to parent someone or teach them a certain lesson, you wouldn't understand. You would think it's just because they want to hurt you, but that's not their intentions, right? Like, even though I'm parenting you, I'm disciplining you, I'm not trying to hurt you. So both. But I feel like this person is trying to be taught this lesson without the pain. But like I was saying about the senses, you're using all of the senses, This is the way that you understand. Someone understands that you lack something, or you understand that they lack something. So they're trying to show you in a way that you understand. And you're not even going to be hurt about it. You're not going to be sad. You're not going to be upset. This card is reversed. It just came out reversed. So you're not going to be sad or upset. I feel like you're also just being stubborn to the way that it's going, to the idea, the plan, the something, the whatever. Right, then we have the Ten of Swords come out already. We got the Ten of Swords and the Knight of Wands. So you're trying to avoid like the pain. I feel like someone wants you to do something by yourself on your own, because you have like the means to do it by any means necessary. You're going to do it anyway. But I do think that this person wants you to be like hermit mode and do it on your own. Like, they don't want to persuade you. They don't want to persuade you or change your ideas or change your telepathic influence, your persuasion upon yourself that you believe in first. So someone wants you to go at your own pace, do it how you want to do it, and make it to this destination. Yeah, someone's not trying to change you. They're just allowing you to do this on your own. Something about like doing this on your own. Your higher self is more than capable of doing this, of getting this done. I feel like you also like opened up a new energy unknowingly, like in the beginning. You know how like in your spiritual journey, I know in my spiritual journey, the first thing that I heard in my head was like, just trust me. Like, that was the first thing. Before they even got started, they were like, just trust me, okay? Please, just trust me. I was like, yeah, thinking this shit would be done in like today or a week. No, this shit took like 5 years. No, it's 2026. This shit took 6 years. This has been a long time. But I understand now what they were saying. Like, even if you watch tarot, like, certain names, Judgment, King of Cups, King of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, you know, you didn't understand what the fuck they were saying at first, but now you do. This is like watching a new show or watching a new movie, and you don't know what the fuck is going on in the beginning, but then you're like, oh, this makes sense, right? I feel like someone isn't trying to change the way that you're experiencing, right? I feel like your experiences are very important to you. You use them to guide you, right? You use your experiences as a guide, and you don't want the way that you experience them to be changed. I feel like you're a very, like, sensible person. Those senses, you touch, you feel, you smell, you taste, you hear, you listen, you understand, you choose, you know, you decide, you decipher, you balance out the scales, you weigh out those scales. I feel like you really like get to the root of the problem. You use your hands. You're a good person. Like you what the hell? You are, what the fuck? You're good with your hands. Lord have mercy. Oh. So we got that Justice card coming out. Also, I think the full moon was in Libra. They said Libra is for lovers. Is that true? That's crazy. My first boyfriend was a Libra. We were not lovers. I mean, you know. Well, yeah. Anyways, that doesn't even fucking matter. That doesn't even fucking matter. It doesn't. I don't even feel like going down that rabbit hole. I don't feel like exploring that lore. But I feel like there's a reason why I said that. Like, there's something about like karmic partners. Someone did something to you in a past life or in the past, and they don't deserve you, or said something behind your back, and yeah, you can feel that though. There's something you can feel that's going on. Also, I feel like you really need to enhance and like invest in your energy work. Okay, I believe that that's very important for the collective right now, is to focus in on the energy, fill out the energy, listen to it. Meditation, right? But I feel like meditation is going to change the frequency, and you're going to tap, like when you meditate, you tap into your own energy, right? So I feel like you need to, like in the morning, just feel that energy and just surrender to it. What is it telling you? Right? Talk to that energy, but don't talk to it. Let it talk to you. Let it tell you what's on its mind, right? Because it's literally surrounding you because it's telling you something. It wants to get this message through to you. Ten of Pentacles, Eight of Cups, Two of Swords, Five of Swords, Three of Swords. We got sword. I feel like you're cutting through to something. I'm sorry I keep whistling like that. My whistles are like my sound bowl and my bells and, you know, the spiritual sounds. Those. When I whistle, I'm calling back to me. Anyways, it doesn't fucking matter. I shouldn't have gave y'all my secret, but that's what I do when I whistle. Anyways, Three of Cups, Empress, Hangman, the World. So, yeah, the energy is like really important right now, because there's something you could miss if you don't feel this energy right now. Like if you don't tap into this energy, there's something you could miss. See all these what do they call this? Not signs, not symbols. They call them not signals. What are those things called? I don't remember, but like the not the Ankh, A-N-K, Ankh, I think it's Ankh. Fuck, I don't have my other phone in here. They're like, when you manifest, you like use these things. I forgot what they're called though. But those are important for you. I feel like these are like your superpowers. Your senses are like your superpowers. Something is definitely being heightened right now. I feel like you're also illustrating something, writing something very influential, writing something that you don't even understand. Like, okay, how can I say this? You know how affirmations are very like important? What you say is like the power bestowed within you. Like, words manifest, they come to life, right? They're alive. They're very powerful, right? Prayers are powerful. I feel like you've prayed for some very powerful things, or you've thought about some very powerful things, or you've written some very powerful things that you didn't understand was going to come to life, seriously. And it is, right? It's definitely like coming to life. Like, you know how 16 Wishes, she had that journal of all the wishes that she wanted granted, and then she got them, right? So I feel like there's this magic word that you have to say, or that you will say eventually, because we tend to be in like repeatable cycles. Sometimes you say something or you do something and you forgot you do it, and then it comes back to remind you, right? You're like, wow, I did think about this, or I just said this, right? So it's very, very like unique right now. The energy is very unique. Yeah. I don't think I have anything else to say other than that energy work is very important right now. And I keep saying that because it's definitely important for me. I keep telling myself that I'm gonna like listen to the energy, listen to the frequency, listen to the sound, and then I keep not doing it. But the longer you wait, you know, the more you're just gonna sit there and be stagnant. But it is around you. It's not like running away or anything. It's not gonna go anywhere. But the next phase, the next stage won't start until you understand it, until you listen to it, until you surrender, until you connect with it, right? It's waiting for that connection again. It's kind of like touching something and it turns to gold. It's waiting for your, what is it? Golden touch, special touch, something. I don't fucking know. Anything else? Any last messages? Any last messages for my beautiful collective? And just sit in that energy. Like, I feel like there's some experiences that you put on hold and you don't ever get to because you're busy doing other things, and then when you finally do it, you're kind of rushing the experience, and you wish like you've now created the memory, right? Once you're done, you just say you're done, and you've created that memory, right? So I feel like, I feel like that's an important message. I feel like that's very important to not leave that memory like bittersweet, or leave that memory unfulfilled, right? Because there's this fulfilling of it. Like, this is like taking a snapshot or taking a video of something, and this is like making content, making a video, and you like, I don't know. I told y'all there is a way to freeze time, and that's just to make the experience much longer, right? You don't have to cut it short. This is your life. You are the author. You're writing this shit. You don't have to cut it short, right? And I feel like you cut something very, very short. Very, very, very short. I feel like someone is also like very invasive. They don't try to be, but they are. This could be also you as well. Like I say, you use all those senses, so you really tap into everything, and I feel like you really get a good sense of it. Like, fun fact, Helen Keller was born, we were born on the same day. And a lot of times I catch myself, like feeling more than I'm seeing, if that makes sense. Like using my eyes, I'm feeling more than I'm using my eyes, than I'm seeing. Someone is getting like a feel for something if it feels right, right? Okay. Anything else for the collective? So, you're not cutting short these experiences anymore. Like I said, a snapshot is like very important for the collective right now. Like this is like quick. You know how to flash. You prepare to take a picture, and you know that like when you know that you're turning on the flash, so you like hurry up and get ready, but you have time to get ready, and then it takes the picture, and you're like, it's over, right? It's over. I did, I got ready, and now it's over. Got the Eight of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, and the Page of Swords. And the Judgment again. I'm getting like a cowboy. The energy of like a cowboy. I feel like someone's really into something. This could be very like, okay, so if you're a masculine, you're into something very feminine. And if you're a feminine, you're into something very masculine, but you're tapped into it. So you don't have a way of changing this about you. Like this is the energy that you possess. You're very into something. Like if it's a masculine, he might be into like hygiene a lot, feminine, not feminine care, but like hygiene. And if you're like a female, a feminine, you're like, you embody your masculine energy. So you both embody the other. Like that's the balance, that's the scale balancing itself. But I feel like someone feels like they're being judged, or you're being judged. They're judging you for this. Strength. I also feel like this is what the energy is trying to tell you, that like, how long have you been here? Have you actually received any karma? Or was that all for you? Like, it wasn't happening to you, it was happening for you. And Okay, so I forgot what I was saying, but yes, the energy is very, 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 very. I also feel like this energy is very, very nurturing. Okay, that's also why we keep getting all these cups and lovers and two of cups and empress and emperor, and because he's right here. But these are the last, and his ass. These are the last four cards, and we just had a problem with him. So I'm confused why he even coming back out. But that's me going against the energy, right? Because I was just about to say the energy is very, very nurturing. There's a different energy in the collective right now. So the energy is very, very nurturing right now. And I just feel like this is your energy calling itself back. This is also like Mother Nature calling. Well, no, that's not what I meant to say. The universe making a big call. Knight of Wands, Eight of Wands, Four of Wands. Oh, we keep having these like cards, right? I pick up the cards. They look like this, and then there's one behind it, and it falls, right? Because there's one like hiding. Like what? That just keeps happening. So there is a big surprise. I also told y'all there's this transgressional period. It's not a transformation, it's a transgressional period. This is like SpongeBob getting his license. Like he knows, well, I don't think the motherfucker can drive actually, but he knows that it's his right to that driver's license and that Krabby Patty car. And he gonna get it by any means. He don't even give a fuck about the license. He just want the car, generally. So it's not about like transformation, right? Because as many times as you do it, you're gonna learn it, right? You're gonna start to become one with it. And this is not the learning period. This is the stepping into the shoes part, right? This is that part. This is the part that you keep feeling. This is the part that keeps calling you. That's the part that you fall asleep with and thinking about and thinking on and daydreaming about and manifesting and wanting and communicating with, and it communicates back with you, and that's why it's in your energy, and that's why it's always there. And it's not something that you can see, but it's definitely present. You are present in the energy. Your presence is also very important at this time. See, it just did it again with this goddamn Knight of Cups. Your presence is very important at this time. You're showing up for something like you're showing up for yourself, right? You're really like saying, this is what I have to do, like, and you're not letting anyone, like, when you really look at life, there's so many people and so many choices and so many places and so many directions to go in. And you are your own self. This is your life. You are the author. You write and script and direct and all those things. So you know that the direction that you're going in is perfect for you, right? You know that that's absolutely perfect. Like, what's funny? Charleston White, right? He, which I had forgot, but like he's the one that be like, yeah, I'm the one that's gonna call the police. Like I'm gonna call the motherfucking police on you, right? And I had forgot that. I had forgot that he was that person. Well, I know who he is, but like that he is the one that will call the motherfucking police on you, right? And I just watched this video today, and he was like, fuck the baby and fuck his kids. Because the dude had made the painting for him and he didn't even give a fuck. So that was fucked up. But Charleston was, and you know how the baby is, like, he dead ass do have an anger problem. or he did, he's trying to change, whatever the case may be. That's what they put out there on the projecting screen. So that's what we know, right? And Charleston White was like, fuck your baby, fuck your kids, fuck you. I want you to come do something to me because you don't want to go to jail. And you know I'm going to call the police. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was him saying, this is my purpose. Like, this is me. This is who I am. This is perfect for me. Like, this fits me. This was created for me to say, to feel what I need to feel and do what I need to do so that it manifests and come back to me so I can do it again. You know, so I can make growth, so I can see the transformation, so I can feel the thrill, so I can just all those things. Right? Exactly. I'm done, guys. I've had a really big wave of like energy hit me all of a sudden, so I have to go. That's also significant for you guys as well, but I'm gonna try to stop talking to y'all like y'all stupid. I know I don't do it on purpose, but I know y'all are smart. I just try to really explain very well so that you understand fully. You know, the ones that know. So that's why I try to minimize it a little bit, but it's okay. Ta-ta.